we can misalign with the true meaning of compassion, because sometimes we can see this as being soft or being weak, but it's not this at all. And sometimes we're just so stuck in our own thought processes that we can't extend our thoughts, our graciousness to others. Maybe we're not gracious enough with ourselves, so we're not able to do this for others. This is something that happens in life because we can get very caught up in the why me? Why this? Like, this is so terrible. Why this person is doing this thing? And this isn't helpful. This line of thinking is just going to lead you to not feeling good. It may feel good in the moment because you're just trying to, it's not making excuses, but it's more making sure that you're victimizing yourself. And this sounds extreme, but this is actually what happens because you're putting the attention on you and your experience, which of course we do, right? It's like us living this life, it's us experiencing these things, but you have to know that it's not something that's helpful because this internalizes everything. This is us going in, these arrows are going in. And what do you think happens with this internalization? Then we start making up a story. Good morning, this is what happened to me, or like, I don't know, Barbara did this and blah, 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 blah. And then you're just like angry. So you internalize everything. I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they did that to me. Like, how dare they? And this grows. It's like, this maybe starts off small, but then it can fester because it'd be like, oh, I know that Barbara did that. I can't stand this, blah, 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 blah. And then it just grows and grows and grows and grows. So just know that this isn't useful to you if you're wanting to be like yourself in this life. You're getting caught up in other people's drama. Not useful. So the way to break out of this is to understand that the light, the way that you get out of it is to feel compassionate. Compassion is key. This is how, see, it's going outwards now. Kind of, it's still internal because you're thinking about it, but you don't hold it. See, it just kind of seeps out of you like, okay, this happened, but maybe just flip the story. I've spoken about this, it's kind of like flipping the script, flipping the story, but the basis of it is compassion. This is what keeps you grounded because you understand that in the nicest way possible. No, maybe not even in a nice way. It's not all about you. It's not all about you, but you're making it about you. And that's why it gets so challenging for you and in your body, in your soul, in your spirit, because you start to internalize all these things. Then it gets into this kind of loop that's like, oh no, why everything's happening? This is so sad. Like, this person's being like this to me, and oh no. Then you start reflecting on things that aren't actually you, right? Because anything that other people do is not truly a reflection of you. This is like a mirror. So because you're internalizing it instead of thinking, oh, maybe there's a reason for this, or maybe they're just having a bad day. The only way you're able to do this is to be compassionate. And to be perfectly honest, the main reason why people get so upset or in this like thing where things fester and grow is because they're not compassionate with themselves. They're not taking this as a kind of mirror moment to reflect. Maybe there's something in your life that you're not dealing with very well, and you're not being very compassionate with yourself about it. Because if you're able to be compassionate with yourself, this really opens up this openness and the doorways to being able to experience things in different ways that are not going to make you feel so heavy. If you want to feel light, if you want to feel like, it's not that nothing can touch you, but it's in this kind of realm, because it's like, why would anything get to you? If you understand that there's usually, I don't know, reason or something someone's going through to why they did that certain thing like to you, And this is the thing, we have to also change the narrative. It's not always just to you. The way that you're attaching to it is only why it's to you, right? You're making yourself attached to the situation that it's not happening to you. You're just making this story because this person, whoever, whatever they said, whatever the script was, is not, it's not for you to attach to it like this. Maybe it can, but try and make it into a more like positive light. Not even positive, just like a way that doesn't damage you, a way that you can be compassionate, and a way that you can get to this kind of lightness about it. So yeah, how we do it. Recognize that things that happen are not for our worst. It's not for negative things. It may feel like that in the time because things just like build on each other and build on each other. But if we're able to not let it build, if we're able to be just at this level and just take it for what it is, not get too wound up by it, just let it kind of flow. Let it flow. See this? It's all just flowing through. And then it flows in, flows out. It doesn't fester into these issues that can become from it, which is hard to be in this. So if there is something that's troubling you, that's been getting to this point, just take the reflection moment and be like, how can I make this story into something that's not going to make me feel so angry? What is it in me that is making me feel that this has to be something so bad? Because this is us attaching to the story, right? And you can choose if it's just something that flows through, or you can choose if it's something that festers. Don't let these things weigh you down, because it's actually insignificant in your growth. It's good to understand them and to see it happening. You just don't have to attach to it, maybe as you have been, because we can decide what we want to do with the story. It's kind of open to interpretation. But if you're making it into this negative, grumbling, anger situation, anger-fueled situation, that's how it's going to be. And it's just going to grow because that's how you're always going to see things. So we got to try and change the way we think about it. Easier said than done, but you're able to do it. Just pay attention to where your thoughts go when something happens. I'll have a short on this. It's called the reframe. Compassion is key, because understanding how we can deal with situations is how we become us in this true light sense, not weighed down by all the craziness that is not truly for us. So we have to kind of detach. We also have to understand that people are going through things too. It's not just all about us. It's not all about us. And this gives you understanding, and it will allow you to give yourself grace when you have situations like that and not feel so down about it. Maybe you don't even recognize the situations where you're not giving yourself this compassion, because if you're able to give it to yourself, you can give it to others a little bit more freely. So try it, open it up. Don't let any story bring you down into this heaviness. You want to feel like this, you can do it. It's always accessible to you.